Alors maintenant, je vais laisser la parole à mon collègue qui va présenter le deuxième spectacle. Je voudrais simplement dire deux mots sur la joie d'être encore ensemble aujourd'hui, de partager un grand moment qui est un moment d'ouverture à l'enseigne de la diversité, des langues, des signes, des codes. Et je crois que c'est quelque chose qui est vraiment de plus en plus important et nécessaire. Je laisse la place à Monsieur Marco. Allez-y.
Merci. E mi fermo qui. Vabbè, un po' di dignità. Presentiamo il secondo spettacolo, è dal gruppo ospite dell'Università, la Pädagogische Hochschule di Freiburg, una scuola universitaria che è specializzata nella formazione di futuri insegnanti. La compagnia Playmates è stata ospite del nostro festival di TiLLiT più di una volta e quindi siamo molto contenti di poter di nuovo ospitare gli amici di Friburgo. Il titolo dello spettacolo è Enchantress of Algorithm Looking Back at Ada L. Come forse avrete visto dal programma, tra l'altro invito chi non l'avesse fatto a prendere una copia del programma di sala o le cartoline, sono tutte fuori nell'atrio e ne abbiamo stampate in abbondanza, per cui ce n'è per tutti veramente. Questo è uno spettacolo che era nato in epoca appunto di lockdown, ma poi ci dirà qualche cosa di più Susanne e Franz dopo. Questa è una riduzione di quel originario spettacolo e comunque lasciamo la scena all'Università di Friburgo con la storia di Ada Lovelace. Diremo dopo, comunque lo capirete da questa biografia teatralizzata di chi si tratta. Buono spettacolo e buona visione.
She was a genius, but she couldn't get it under control. Way too young. Way too young.
The disease was stronger.
Same age as her father, 36. Same age as him.
She just wanted to write a book after all. A book about music and numbers.
She was right. There is the female genius. My poor little bird.
Letting the magic crystals fly at the Crystal Palace at Hyde Park. That's what she always wanted.
Quiet. Quiet. She's asleep.
Buried next to her father. That's what she wanted. To be with him once and for all.
She will be forgotten.
gone forever. I miss her so much.
Why?
I'll bring you some tea. I'll be right back.
The sun went down. The smoke rose up as from a half-unquenched volcano over a space which well beseemed the devil's drawing room.
Go away! You're dead!
It's your fault. You destroyed her.
You're dead, I said!
A poet never dies. A mighty mass of brick and smoke and shipping, dirty and dusky, but as wide as I could reach, with here and there a sail just skipping in sight, then lost amidst the forestry of masts. A wilderness of steeples peeping.
Away, I said!
Our Ada was a poet. She would have liked a poem for a funeral.
No, she wasn't.
You have no idea. Forced her into a corset of numbers.
You wanted her to be
A real Byron. A true Byron. That's what she was. Her imagination and intellectual abilities were highly developed. That's what...
That's the man in bed. The Byron in her. I tried to strengthen her character.
With mathematics, I know.
You left her when she was born.
I left you, not the child.
Oh, shut up!
Stop it. She's asleep.
On tiptoe, through the steel canopy, a huge dung cupola, like a fool's cap crown on a fool's head, and there is London town.
I'm William. William King, 1st Earl of Lovelace, have the honor. 8th Baron of Oakham, Member of the House of Lords, Justice of the Peace, Lieutenant Colonel, Member of the Royal Society, and Director of the Royal Agricultural Society. May I interest you in the crop rotation of the Royal Fields? Our livestock production is... And then she said yes. And we got married. I married the woman of my dreams, the love of my life. She was beautiful that day. No, she was always beautiful. And you know, she used to call me Turtle. I never understood why, but the way she said it, it was pure love. Truly wonderful. And every evening in her short life, she prayed, like she had always been praying. Since she was a child, she always wanted to make her mother proud.
I am small, my heart is pure, no body may dwell in you but Jesus. I am small, my heart is pure, no body may dwell in you but Jesus. My mother is so beautiful and smart, a real lady. I am small, my heart is pure, no body may dwell in you but Jesus. I am small, my heart is pure. There's so many wonderful things inside of me that just come up and want to get out. But one day, I will make my mother proud. Very, very proud. I will do my very best, Mother.
How smart and innocent she is, my little beast. How many times will I have to conquer this stubbornness and bend this persistent backbone? Why does she have to have his nose in the middle of her face? That everlasting, beautiful nose. And that mouth. Can't she have her own mouth? You have to protect her. Protect her from him. What if he comes back? He wouldn't dare to.
Her sweet little curl. Just like mine. I wonder if she has my nose too. My irresistible nose. What does she look like, my daughter? Not even a tiny picture am I allowed to see. Ada, my child, do you even know I exist? Do you miss me? Bollocks to that! A kid, a brat. What does she know? What would she know? The daughter of a famous wreck and a rich bitch. She would know nothing. I wonder what her voice sounds like. Ada, say something.
Ada? Ada! Ada?
To aid thy mind's development, to watch thy dawn of little joys, to sit and see almost thy very growth, to see thee catch knowledge of objects, wonders yet to be, to hold thee lightly on a gentle knee, and print on thy soft cheek a parent's kiss. This, it should seem, was not reserved for me.
Yet, this was not in his nature.
She never met him, her father. He left when she was born and died far away, when she was but 8 years old. Still a child. How she missed him. Always.
We don't talk about that subject matter in this house, William. You know that.
She missed you too, you know. You were away a lot when she was little.
I needed those spas. I really needed them. And I was so demanding, exhausting. And to be honest, I need it again. Right now, I can't. This is all too much for me. My little birdie, gone forever!
She's now released from her pain.
This place is a drug hole! Disgusting!
It was against her episodes.
You're fairy. You only wanted her to be a nice girl in a good mood.
I could not dare to see her suffering, yes. Is that a sin?
That's what the good Lord had arranged for her. Our burden comes from him.
All the suffering, all the pain. You enjoyed seeing her like that?
Selfish. You are all selfish. Making her drunk, addicted, tranquilizing her.
Enough! Please, Bella, I know where she feared you all her life. You're a monster, not a mother.
I told you all along that stuff is killing her.
You were killing her. You sucked my blood from my daughter's veins.
You tried to influence her from beyond the grave. Your dark spirit was glued to our life. The Bible in her, the unsteady, the uncontrolled. She got that from you. Anything. Lack of self-control, striving for independence, distaste of rules, extreme enthusiasm, disobedience,
Passion,
rebelliousness.
lust. It is quite obvious that she had inherited a lot of me.
I took my duties as a mother very seriously. I promised her. Ada, did I promise you to be a good mother? Did I? Yes, I did. Forgive me, my darling. I was forced to only show you very little of affection. It was just a precautionary measure. You did have an inherited defect, my child. I thought I had everything under control.
Did you think so? You tried to control her, like me. You married her off, like me.
How tasteless! She was so absurd.
She was immensely talented.
And unduly insane. A punishment from God, that's what she was. What am I saying? William! Where are you? Help me! It's his influence! Forgive me,
The article. She truly was a genius.
Sketch of the analytical engine invented by Charles Babbage. Charlatan.
A squire with note by the translator. That translator? That's Ada. Have you ever actually read her work, Bella? She understood Babbage's machine better than anyone else. She could explain its ins and outs to even ordinary people. My Ada, I'm still so proud of you.
The analytical engine can even operate on things other than numbers, so it could compose sophisticated pieces of music of any complexity and length. Therefore, it is more than a simple calculating machine.
The poetic science has truly enabled her to see things that will remain hidden from the rest of the world for a whole century. She was a prophet. Yes, she was. A beautiful prophet.
The analytical machine weaves algebraic patterns like the jacquard loom weaves flowers and leaves.
My Ada, a poet of science.
That was exactly the problem, William. A little bit of poetry, a little bit of fame, and you became arrogant, conceited, and uncontrolled. Like Byron. And it did end badly.
She used to say that imagination is the ability to invent. Imagination makes us feel and discover things we do not see. That mathematics is the language of invisible relationship between things. My Ada, my beautiful poetic prophet.
You're drunk.
Your cat Puff brings you a bird, gnaws it to pieces, takes it apart, ruthlessly, pleasurably. The little bones crack. You take a wing out of its mouth. Look at the feathers, how they spread and close again. Layers of down and feathers. Dissect them down to the bones, the joints, the substructure. You can do that too. But your mother forbade it. Flying. Dreaming. The Byron in you. Ada Augusta Byron King, Countess of Lovelace. The composition, the key that opens unknown worlds at dawn. She knew that scientists were on the threshold of gigantic landscapes. And she did fly. Believe me.
Forgive me, William.
Ada always wanted nothing but your love.
You almost saved her.
I loved her. I still do.
You were perfect.
I gave her everything. My castle, my lands, my love. Fairy and turtle.
And a library. She was a poet.
Ada Byron King, Countess of Lovelace.
Ada, sole daughter of my house and heart. My daughter, with thy name the sun began. My daughter, with thy name thus much shall end. I see thee not, I hear thee not, but none can be so wrapped in thee. Thou art the friend to whom the shadows far years extend. Albeit my brow, thou never shouldst behold. My voice shall with thy future visions blend, and reach into thy heart when mine is cold, a token and a tone. Even from thy father's mold.
Albeit
my brow, thou
never shouldst behold. My voice shall with thy future visions blend.
I am Ada Lovelace, the world's first female programmer. I am curious, very curious, the most curious person in the world, and I want to see if the program I wrote back then works. Luckily, mankind managed to invent a working computer. My God, it took them so long. It took them over 100 years, imagine that. And in the beginning, these computers were actually almost as huge as a wardrobe. I've heard that these calculating machines are now very handy. They fit in your pocket and you can take it with you. They are as small as a hand. These things can also play music and games, and you can talk to someone who isn't even there. Fantastic idea. Could be mine. And you know what's even nicer? My biggest dream has come true. I can fly now. We all can fly. my vision has come true. People can fly.
Allora, grazie mille per questo bellissimo spettacolo, molto molto forte, molto impressionante, su questa persona, Ada Lovelace, che magari conosciamo di nome e sappiamo appena di che cosa si tratta, ma qui è praticamente, in questo spettacolo è la grande assente, ma praticamente l'avete di nuovo risuscitata. Chiederei a Susanne Franz e a Mechthild Hesse di venire qua con me sul palco, così possiamo fare 2 domande all'autrice della pièce, Susanne Franz, e a Mechthild Hesse, che insieme a Susanne Franz da 18 anni stanno conducendo anche un progetto come il nostro, il TiLLiT, quindi ha la stessa età. Dunque, prima domanda, Ada Lovelace, quindi Ada, la chiamiamo col suo vero nome, Ada Lovelace, l'hai scoperta come? Ti ricordi quando? Perché poi esiste un'altra pièce, quella integrale, no? Che aveva detto Marco prima. Questo che abbiamo visto è una riduzione della pièce integrale. Riduzione non è un bel termine, è un'alternativa, riuscita molto bene.
Allora, l'inizio della mia vita con Ada mi ha chiesto un matematico svizzero di scrivere un pezzo teatrale su Ada Lovelace, che io fin ora non conoscevo. E ho letto un po' su Ada Lovelace e ho detto sì, lo faccio volentieri perché è una donna molto eccezionale. E ho scritto quel pezzo teatrale in tedesco. E come cerchiamo sempre pezzi insieme, Mechthild e anche Daniel, che purtroppo non può stare con noi oggi, e anche ieri non ha potuto venire. Ho detto che ne pensate di questa figura, e Mechthild è sempre per le donne, per mettere le storie delle donne sul palco. Allora abbiamo chiesto Daniel, che parla molto meglio inglese che io, di tradurlo in inglese, e anche l'abbiamo adatto per un pubblico giovane, perché il nostro pubblico sono studenti e sono ragazzi che iniziano a imparare l'inglese. Allora abbiamo cambiato il pezzo per giovani e anche in inglese. Primo passo. E poi abbiamo fatto le prove, abbiamo lavorato tanto, è arrivato questa cosa che ci ha fermato tutti per 2 anni, e alla fine abbiamo detto ok, ma c'è sempre il festival TiLLiT, forse, perché mi chiamava Michaela, ma vogliamo fare il festival? Ho detto sì ragazzi, finiamo anche queste prove, forse possiamo presentare il pezzo al festival di TiLLiT in Italia. Hanno detto sì, facciamo, veniamo, andiamo, perché la pandemia sarà finita, sarà passata fino a questo tempo. E Come la vita gioca, non lo so come dire, sono successe, no, è andato diversamente e alla fine hanno detto di venire solo 3 persone su 10. Scusa, sì, eravamo un ensemble di 10 persone e 3 hanno detto fino alla fine sì, veniamo. Che facciamo adesso? Un pezzo teatrale, 10 persone, che era un ritratto di Ada Lovelace. Abbiamo dovuto cambiare in un tipo, io ho deciso di fare una retrospettiva perché Ada non c'era. Nel pezzo originale c'erano 3 Ada, ognuno età, c'era una piccola, quella voce che avete sentito prima con la preghiera, e poi c'era quella giovane e quella scienziata alla fine. E tutti e 3 non hanno potuto venire con noi. Allora che fai? Abbiamo deciso di iniziare il pezzo dopo quel pezzo originale. Allora, iniziare col funerale, e questo avete visto oggi, proprio una retrospettiva diversa come era prima. Ok, adesso finisco.
È stato molto convincente, poteva essere il pezzo numero 2, cioè su Ada Lovelace. Non è una riduzione sicuramente. Colgo anche l'occasione perché c'è Mechtil che potrebbe spiegarci un po', magari in inglese, che lei è docente di letteratura inglese in emerito adesso della PH Freiburg. You could explain us a little bit your project, your theater project with Susanne. Would you like to?
Okay, I don't know Italian, but I think I understood what Susanne said because I know the whole procedure. But we've been doing this project for 16, 17 years, I'm not so sure about it. 18 years. Okay, yeah, we're getting older. And then I was a professor at the University of Education, and Susanne and we founded the project, and we did one play every year, except for the last 2 years, for known reasons. And so we used to do mostly plays that were based on young adult literature, English, American young adult literature. But this time, Susanne wrote the play herself, and Daniel translated it, and I was happy that they did it. And we will probably continue another 18 years. And I don't know what we are going to put on stage next time, but we will, if COVID doesn't make us stop again. Okay, so thank you.
E forse dobbiamo ancora aggiungere, perché è stato menzionato già 3 volte, Daniel Volarich, che ha lavorato tantissimo su questa seconda edizione di Ada Lovelace e che purtroppo per motivi organizzativi non ha potuto essere qua, doveva essere qui con noi, e gli mandiamo un saluto speciale, ci manca. Ok, grazie mille e speriamo di rivederci presto, come dicevate anche voi.